Okay, we will continue Mahāgopālaka Sutta. Before giving in Sutta, you are very respected Buddha, the owner of the Dhamma, by reciting in the Modasa 3 times. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. So in this subject, there are 11 factors. So out of 11 factors, we have said 8 factors. 8 factors. So 3 factors left. 3 factors left. So only 3 factors. But I need to talk about one of how to do that. So, okay, we should start here. Katanja, Bhikkhave Bhikkhu, Gojara Kusala Hoti, Gojara Kusala. Skilled in pasture. Skilled in pasture. If Cowherd is not clever, in pasture, so he cannot increase, he will decrease. It's not worthy to take care of cows. Even clever in pasture, so he can grow. It's worthy to take care the cow, the cows or cattle. In the same way for the bhikkhus, if the bhikkhu is clever in pasture, skillful in pasture, so it's worthy to practice the Dhamma. He can increase, he can grow, like that. He can have the taste of Dhamma. So, what is a pasture? Chadaro Sati Bhatani, 4 foundation of mindfulness. It is a pasture. It is the pasture of bhikkhus. 4 foundation of mindfulness. So, what are they? Kaya Kaya Nupasi Viharati, discerning as Kaya as a Kaya. In another way to say, discerning materiality as a materiality. Vedanasu Vedananupasi Viharati, discerning Vedana as a Vedana. Discerning feeling as a feeling. Chaita Chaitanupasi Viharati, discerning in Chaita as a Chaita. Dhammesu Dhammanupasi Viharati, discerning Dhamma as a Dhamma, he should stay. So, it is a bhikkhu's pasture, or practitioner's pasture. So, your mind should stay there. So, it is a bhikkhu's or practitioner's pasture. So, in the Mahabharinevana Sutta, near the Buddha passed away into Prinevana. Bande Ananda told to the Buddha, By seeing your sickness, I'm worried a lot. So I don't know directions, east, west, south, and north, because of worry. The Dhamma, which I have practiced, despair. The Satipatthana, I have practiced despair. Because of worry. But because of the mind, that I understand that without saying something to the Sangha, the Buddha will not pass the way into pre-Nibbana. Because of this mind, this understanding, I'm a little bit better. So Bani told like that. But now, you seem to be better. So Bani told like that. At that time, the Buddha told to Bani Ananda, what do you hope? Or Sangha, what does Sangha hope from me? Because I have taught Dhamma, I have laid down Vinaya. Those will be your teacher after I'm passed away. Without having inside, outside. Without having the teachers fixed. The teachers fixed. I have taught the Dhamma. Inside, outside means some teachers, they teach the teaching only inside people. They don't teach outside people. So this is a key differentiating inside and outside. But the Buddha didn't do like that. Everything what he should taught, he has taught. Also, without having the teachers fixed. Teachers fixed means some teacher, they didn't teach something, they hold it to make a disciple approach him until he died. To make a disciple to revise a teacher, something he left, didn't teach. This kind of teaching is called the Acharya Moti, the teachers fixed. Only in a near death, he may told his close disciple. So, but the Buddha didn't do such things. Everything he has taught. So because of this, the Buddha said to the Ananda, the Buddha said that what the Sangha hope from me, I have taught everything. Those will be your teacher after I'm passed away. Anyway, Ananda, Bhikkhu should stay. You should stay Adadipa, making oneself as an island. Adadipa, yes. Adadipa Viharata. Adasarana, making oneself as a shelter. Ninya Sarana, without making others as a shelter. you should stay. No, I wanted to do Mahāgopālaka Sutta. Because of 3 factors, we left to say. So like that, have to say that. So some people, by seeing those things, they thought, oh, no need to pay respect to Buddha. People should depend on self. No need to depend on others. So they thought in this way. But the meaning of that is the next sentence. The Buddha continued some sentence. Dhammadipa Ananda Viharata Dhamma Sarana Aninya Sarana. Making oneself, making Dhamma as a island. Making Dhamma as a shelter without making others as a shelter. It is a definition of Adadipa, etc. But not yet clear. So the Buddha continued. Kadencha Ananda Bhikkhu should stay making oneself or making Dhamma as a island, as a shelter, without making others as a shelter. So the Buddha say, Kaya Kaya Nupasi Viharati. Bhikkhu should stay discerning in Dhamma, discerning in body as a body, feeling as a feeling, consciousness as a consciousness, the other Dhamma as the other Dhamma. So the Buddha say in this way. If you stay in this way, in a lifetime of a Buddha, or in a time passed away by the Buddha, passing away of the Buddha, so you will be highest one. You will be greatest one, the Buddha said. So, the definition of Adadipa is Dhammadipa. The definition of Dhammadipa is Satipatthana practice. So, the Buddha wanted to teach Satipatthana actually. But have to make some connections. How to make connections? So Vanayananda, very dependent on the Buddha. He made a wish long time ago to be attendant of the Buddha. Long time ago. Now he got that condition, that situation. He got already about maybe some them 40 years or maybe 20 years, etc. So, but now near to lose. So he is worried a lot because he loved the Buddha very much, take care a lot. In one night, he go around the Buddha's kuti, the Buddha's dwelling, about 9 times. 9 times. The purpose is to be called if the Buddha wishes. So he take care in this way. So because of this, now the Buddha is sick. So he is worried. Vanayananda very dependent on the Buddha. So if the Buddha is alive, it is okay. because of taking care of the Buddha, now he became Tipitikattara, Dhamma Bandhakarika. Also, he is a Sotapan. He was a Sotapan. It is a very good condition. So he improved well by associating with the Buddha, by taking care of the Buddha. But the problem is now the Buddha near to pass away. So because of this, the Buddha told him, you should dependent. You should make yourself as an island, Adadipa, as an island. Adasarana, you should make yourself as a shelter without making others as a shelter. What is oneself? The Buddha mean. Next sentence is Dhamma. Oneself is a Dhamma. Ada means a Dhamma. So actually, Ada and Dhamma is not synonym. It is a different word according to word. But according to Vidama, if you see this body, oneself, as an element, those are dhammas. What are they? Body or materiality, feeling, consciousness, and the other dhammas. It is a four satipatthana. So because of this, it is changeable from Ada to the Dhamma, according to Vidama, according to elements. So, according to story, the Buddha need to tell, you should depend on yourself, because Panayānanda is depending on Buddha a lot, depending on others a lot. So, and the Buddha have to start, you should depend on yourself. What is yourself? What is oneself? It is a Dhamma. What is a Dhamma? It is a four kinds of satipatthana. Materiality, feeling, consciousness, and the other Dhamma. So he want to teach Satipatthana Sutta. But the way he move is very clever, according to story, according to connection. So like that he did. According to this Sutta, yeah, Bhikkhu need to be skillful in posture. This is also Satipatthana, because this Sutta is comparing with the counts, Cowherd, comparing Cowherd. So the same topic, but a different way of moving. It is the Buddha's skillfulness, the Buddha's skill, like that. So need to be clever in posture. But in that story, the Buddha told Ananda, you should depend on yourself. You should make yourself as an island. You should make yourself as a shelter, like that. So the same teaching, but a different way of approaching. It is the same. So you should make oneself as a island, as a shelter. Island and shelter is the same, because people stay in island, not stay in water. So Singaporean may understand well. They are staying in a small island. Yeah, it is their shelter. So make oneself as a shelter, as a island. So island, it is called Deepa in Bali. In Bali, it is a Deepa. And Deepa is coming in from Dwi Apa. Dwi is a two, Apa is a water. Two water. When the islands appear in the sea, water have to go away, have to go in two ways. So covered by water, have to go away in two ways. Because of that, device a three abba. So two water. So it is an island. Making oneself not to be planted, not to be flat. Like that. So it is an island. So what is a flat? Flat is in Bali we say orga. There are four organs, four kinds of flat. Kamoga, the flat of sensuality. So some people are into that. So they want to practice, but they cannot come out from the flat. They want to come to monastery, but they cannot depart their food, depart from their food. They want to have a good food, like that. So want to stay with the husband, wife, son and daughter, like that. So they are in flat. No, they are in island. So it is not shelter. Flat, want to say floated or flooded place. Want to call it that. Floated or flooded place. Okay, you may understand. Overwhelmed by water. So that kind of place. So another one is a Pa-Auk. Pa-Auk. The flood of life, especially refer to Brahmas. Brahmas are very comfortable. So, but they are not enjoying sensuality. They may enjoy with the jhana. So they have own life. They are man-made. They have no disease. Their life is peacefully going. So no suffering, no one quarreling, no accidents. So they are in there. They also cannot practice. They cannot come out from there. They are happy in those life. So after sometimes, after finishing power of jhana, they get down human life. Then they get down animal life, woeful state, etc. So they are in the flood of life. Next one is the Daytoga, the flood of wrong view. The flood of wrong view. So some people are having a wrong view. So the Buddha or Buddha's disciple may explain in many different ways, together with the reason, not just believing, but they still cannot. Some people understand a bit, but they're afraid to come out. So some young people in Myanmar. So younger time, I will be Christian. I will be someone. I may be other religion. Or they say, because they want to stay freely. So, but after old age, I will be Buddhist. They say. So now they want to stay freely without kamesumechachara, maybe, without avoiding alcohol, like that. So because of this, so they are still around you. So next one is awake yoga. Awake yoga is the flood of ignorance, not knowing it truly, knowing it wrongly, man, as a woman, me or mine, like that. This is a knowing wrongly. So the Buddha explained many ways. Buddha's disciple, like that, still cannot understand. There are many people in flat. So how to make an island? How to be shelter? Kaya kaya nupasi viharati. If you discern rupa as a rupa, feeling as a feeling, chaita as a chaita, the other dhamma as a the other dhamma. If so, you are an island. It is making oneself as an island, making oneself as a shelter. It is making Dhamma as an island, making Dhamma as a shelter. If so, although the Buddha passed away or alive, that one will be highest. What is the meaning of highest? It is Arahanta, will be Arahanta. So, it is the meaning of that. So, yeah, here, clever imposture. There the Buddha said, making oneself as an island, making oneself as a shelter. So, but the same teaching, it is a Satipatthana Sutta. So another way of teaching is I think a Sakunaki Jataka. Very similar to this Sutta. So the Buddha encouraged bhikkhus to stay or to go around in own place, in father's place, or ancestors' place. So not to stay, not to go around the other's place. What is the own place? What is the other's place? The Buddha gave one story. There is a kind of small bird. In English, they translate quail. But according to Myanmar translation, it is different. No, quail, a kind of bird. The size is similar, small. They usually go around field after plowing. There are some block of earth. So on the top of the earth, they usually stay. So this kind of bird. So small bird. It may eat some insects. So it is their field. They are feeding in place. Feeding field. So one day he thought, I want to go new place, the edge of forest. So it went off the edge of a forest. But at that time, the bird, volcan, caught a small bird or quail. So as a bodhisattva, small bird is a bodhisattva. It's a clever. He shouted, if I stay in my father's place, I will be safe. Because I'm stupid and happen to go around others' place. If I stay in my own place, this bird will not be able to catch me. So the other bird have a mana, conceit, or arrogant. So, oh, you are very talkative one. And although you stay your own place, I can catch any time. You are very small one. So the big bird release a small bird. So like that. Sometimes you need to make other people proud. So at that time they release. So small bird went back to own place, stay on the block of the earth. So at that time he called big bird, challenging. Now, please come to me, catch me. So big bird being angry. So it is swept down to the small bird. Small bird turn into the earth or bind the block. So big bird hitting with the block of the other block, so passed away. So small bird very happy by staying on the enemy's back. So very happy. So in the same way, if bhikkhu stay in their father's place, it will be safe. The Mara cannot fight. Bhikkhu can fight Mara. Mara will die like that. So what is the father's place? 4 kinds of satipatthana. So what is the other's place? 5 sensuality. The object which is visible, agreeable, delightful. So this is the other's place. Mara will catch. In the same way, sound object, which is agreeable, delightful, can produce lust. If a bhikkhu or practitioner stay there, you will lose. It is others' place. No, Father Buddha's place. Buddha, Vijaya Buddha, Arahanta, they stay in the Satipatthana. So next one, smell object, taste object, touching object, which are agreeable, delightful, can produce lust. These are others' place. Mara will catch you, catch and harm you. Because of this, practitioner need to stay father's place, ancestors' place. So what is that? 4 foundation of mindfulness. So these are the same teaching, only different approaching based on topic. So the Buddha is very clever. So for us, whoever come to us, whatever they say, we say you should practice breathing and meditation. Like that. We start in this way. So some lady complain me, oh, but they always solve a problem with the breathing. Like that. So this is because the approaching way is not so good. So not like that. So the Buddha approach in different ways. The Buddha also may teach the same thing for foundation of mindfulness. But sometimes he say, need to be clever in posture. Sometimes the Buddha say, Oh, you should stay in the father's place. Sometimes in the for the Ananda, the Buddha told, you should depend on yourself as an island, like that. So, but at the same teaching, it is the same. So, Satiprana is a very important, very important. So, so it is skillful in own posture. So, your mind need to stay one of four foundation of mindfulness. Because of this, if someone practice, especially for element meditation, you should keep your mind on your body, not move. So in the body, there are rupa, feeling, consciousness, or the other dhammas. As long as you are staying on your body, and you just think what you want to know. Maybe materiality, maybe feeling, maybe consciousness, maybe the other dhammas, like that. If so, you are in Father's place, you are clever in posture, you are making your own self as an island, not overwhelmed by flood. So sometimes we confuse when our minds are not clear. So you should remember, stay on the own place, like that. So this is the way to practice. So some people practicing samatha, they are long time because I'm practicing, they want to talk. When I'm practicing, they want to contact, like that. Also want to practice, and so become very long time. So sometimes they have a hopeless. When I can practice, I will be able to practice vipassana. They want to practice vipassana. So yes, to practice vipassana deeply, strongly, yeah, you need a concentration. And you need to practice seriously. So walking and running, not the same power to go to your destination. If you have samatha, it is a kind of running, going faster. Without having concentration, if you do, you can walk, but it is not running like that. Anyway, before being able to run, yeah, we need to walk. From time to time, we need to have this kind of view, this kind of practice, vipassana, like that. So sometimes the Buddha teaches something easy, like Vaina Bhikkhu Sutta. So some reflections to reflect again and again. So in that sutta, the Buddha told, man or woman, bhikkhu or lay people should reflect again and again. I have the nature of aging and cannot overcome it. I have the nature of sickness. I cannot overcome it. I have the nature of death. I cannot overcome it. I will be separate from beloved ones and things. I have a karma as my property, as my shelter. as my relatives, as my origin, whatever karma, good or bad, that I do, I will be inheritor of those karma. In the same way for all beings. So all beings have the nature of aging, they cannot overcome it. All beings, the nature of sickness, they cannot overcome it. All beings, they have the nature of death, they cannot overcome it. All beings have karma as their shelter, as their property, as their origin, as their relatives. Whatever karma, good or bad, that they do, they will be inherited of those karma. So, people, lay people, men and women should reflect. So, in the commentary said, it is a vipassana. It is a kind of vipassana. So, what is that? Normally, what is a vipassana? Vipassana is a discerning rupa, nama, cause and effect, arising and perishing, contemplate as a nature dukkha nanda. So if you reflect as aging, sickness, death, it is the same as dukkha. In the same way, if you reflect about the separation from beloved ones and things, it is the same as dukkha. So suffering of life. Whenever you take as an object, suffering as a suffering, right? It is your knowledge is arising. So you are practicing vipassana. The last one is connecting cause and effect. I have a karma as my property, as my shelter, like that. They have their karma as their shelter. It is a kind of connecting cause and effect. So not many cause, but one very important cause. So if you understand in this way, you can build your life. What kind of person you want to be in the long samsara, you can be. So you may be able to do good karma. You may be able to avoid the bad karma. So it is important connection about the cause and effect. So you can do that. You can follow that sutta to practice vipassana, especially before improvement of samatha. Maybe you are home, maybe in daily life. So your mind will be mature. So sometimes the Buddha teaches to have a perception of nature. Perception is not much understanding, but perceiving may be correct and may not be correct. But you perceive correctly. You don't know that, but you perceive. You have a perception. You stay with the perception of nature. If so, as a reality, those will come into your mind, even your body will show that it is impermanence. Next one, perception of suffering. So if you have that, so even your body will show suffering to you. So sometimes you will understand very well. Oh, it is a really suffering. So wisdom will arise. From Senya will change to Panya. So another thing is you should stay perception of another non-self. So something you cannot do, you cannot manage. You are not manager, you are not creator. What we can do is very limited. We still have aging, sickness, and death. It is a very big problem. Whatever you do, all are wasted. So, because of this, we should stay perception of non-self. We cannot be stable. We can only understand that instability, impermanence, or suffering. So, because of this, you have a knowledge. We should reflect again. We should hold these perceptions. Perception of death, we should have. Perception of disgusting feeling about the food. So for the practitioner, it is very possible to attach to food. So family, you leave a family, you leave your house, but food is associating always. You cannot leave away. So because of this, it is very possible to attach to. So because of this is also important to practice perception of disgusting about the feeling. The next one is perception of undelight or unhappiness of all the world or any world. So sometimes the people think own life is not good. The life of others seem to be good, but no life is good. No life is stable and safe. So although they are Brahma, they are Devas, so no one is safe. So if someone trying to save for the life, it is impossible. It will be wasted, will regret. It is not possible. So because of this, if you want to practice vipassana, you should hold perception of unhappiness of all the world. So this is the way to practice in the daily life while you are practicing in samatha. So it is possible. It is the Buddha's teaching. But when you are successful in samatha practice, you can go deeper. You can go faster. You can do powerfully. It is a running, not just a walking. So, okay, then this is need to clever in posture. Need to clever in posture. Next one is Nawasesa Dohi or Sawasesa Dohi. Producing in milk without remaining. Nawasesa Dohi. So if the cowherd produce milk from the mother cow until dry without remaining. So the baby cow will die in front of mothers. Mother will be sad. So will not produce milk again. So in the same way, as a practitioner, as a bhikkhu, as a receiver, so the donors will invite you. So whatever you need, please let me know. Please ask me. Sometimes, although somebody told the devotees, I need one aeroplane. Like that. One aeroplane. Yeah. So like that. So it is trying to produce milk without remaining. So if people invite, there are some rules. So if the donor have a less property, a lot of faith. If so, you should receive or accept less based on property, based on less property. If they do not have a lot of property but less faith, sometimes although they invite, what they want to donate very little. So you need to wait the time to understand what he means. So if so, you should accept less based on his faith, less faith. If they do not have a lot in both, so you should know your limit. If you are stay alone, you should accept it for yourself. If you are taking care of many people, maybe a little bit more, like that. So this is the rule. You may thought, oh, practitioner always less. Practitioner may have a painful, but why not be? As long as the people have a faith, they will donate whatever you need, but whatever you want, not whatever you want, whatever you need. So for the practitioner, if we have something we need, it is okay. We can practice. A lot of money, a lot of things may not be good. So because of this, if you don't produce milk without remaining, so people will have a faith. If not, people will lose faith. You will not have a gain. So if so, you cannot practice. You will not improve in your life. So if you know this rule, so they will spot what you need. So when I was in studying in monastery, there is one senior Vandit, very friendly with us, with the students, the bhikkhus, the younger bhikkhus. Sometimes he went to house invitation. So house invitations, people donated food, also requests, also properties like that. So after I come back, we ask, and we call it grandpa because of senior Bani. Grandpa, how much you got? So he said, oh, I didn't get that much I want to get. And his answer is only the same thing. I didn't get that much I want to get. So his answer is always the same. So like that. So because of this, people only will donate what you need. Never be what you want. So that is in your body say, I didn't get that much what I want. So that he got is not according to his wish. So he is making a joke. Also, this is some kind of dharma. The nature of greed. The nature of greed. So the Buddha also say, unoloko dana daso. The word is always not enough. Unoloko. The word is always not enough. Dana daso. The slave of craving. So everyone, no one is enough. You know, everyone in the world, they're never enough. So, like that. So because of this, if people have a faith, if you didn't produce the milk without remaining, people will have a faith, they will support you. So if so, you will improve. Okay. The last one. So you should make a puja. The senior bhikkhus, senior bhikkhus, the father of the Sangha, the leader of the Sangha. So if you make a puja, they will have a metta. So making a puja means you should have a metta to them. You should care, like that. So in the present, in the seclusion, so kayakam, bodily action, verbally action, and mental action, you should produce with metta. So if someone taken care by seniors, so will improve in life. They will take care in Dharma, they will take care in properties. Because they have stayed a long time ago in the Buddha's dispensation. They know everything. So they have many devotees, many followers. So they will support the practitioner in Dharma and properties. So they can improve in both. Okay, altogether 11 factors. So if a practitioner endowed with these 11 factors, so you will improve in life. So it is the end of Sutta. May you be able to practice the Buddha's teaching. By practicing Buddha's teaching, may you be improved in your Dharma, in your life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We will share merit. Repeat after me. Idame bonyam nibbanasa pachayo hodu mama bonya bhagam sava sadanam vajemi tesave me samam bonya bhagam lavandu sadhu sadhu sadhu